welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video on Ankr, but a lot has changed and we could now start to see a parabolic run for this particular altcoin. Now, this project has so many good things in its favor, which I'll talk about shortly. And then I'll talk about a bit about the price action, where we can expect price to go from here, and some of the catalysts that is basically going to start, in my opinion, this massive parabolic move. Now, before I get started, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Let's get straight into the video, guys. So, of course, many of you would have been around when we updated on the announcement of the Microsoft partnership between Ankr and Microsoft. Of course, we saw a nice parabolic run leading up to that news. And then, of course, we started to see the dust settle. And in fact, from this particular high that we saw in Feb, we sold off from that high just under 55%, which is insane when you think about it, right? And of course, I did say it would be best to wait for price to pull back. I said I would be happy with a 25 to 30% pull back, right? And as you guys can see from these March lows, let's say you were keeping an eye on this from the 10th when we started to see price bottom out, we have now seen Ankr move over 47%, right? And this is less than a week, right? And we're expecting a nice run, continuation to the upside from this point here. Now, there's many factors, there's many reasons why. The main reason is because, guys, the Fed has gone back to printing again. We are also starting to see, massive bailouts across the banking sector with, Silicon Valley Bank, First Republic Bank, and all these things are having a knock-on effect across the board, right? Which is why, again, guys, this is what I believe we're starting to see a lot of injection back into the markets, particularly the crypto market, with Bitcoin leading the way. And of course, the best altcoins are basically taking advantage of these moves. Now, the next key areas for Ankr would be back up to this 21st high that we saw in February. I think that would be the first major target to keep an eye on, right? Which would be a 56% move from where we currently are now. Now, for this to happen, a lot does depend on the momentum of the overall market, of course, and the Fed interest rate decision that we have taking place next week on the 22nd of March. So there's so many factors involved in Ankr's parabolic move at the moment, but the first short-term target would be this area here, and then of course we expect to see a break and then move up to the 10-cent price area for Ankr. Now, that entire move from where we currently are now would be, 184% move. It may seem like much, but we know when the market does move, it moves pretty fast. So we don't be surprised if we see that in under, in under a month, right? Depending on obviously the performance of Bitcoin and other altcoins as well. Now, here's a few takeaways, guys. Number one, this is a classic example of going for coins based on value and not based on hype. Because if you bought Ankr purely based off hype, well, guess what? You're down significantly at the moment. If you buy a coin without waiting for a pullback, guess what? You're also down significantly at the moment. So it's so important that you have a strategy in place. You have a short-term, mid-term, and long-term plan for any project that you're looking at. And for Ankr, as you can see, hopefully you see those losses wiped away and then obviously see a major move back to the upside. Now, if you want to see our long-term targets for Ankr, you want to see our exits for Ankr, you want to see our second quarter strategy plan and what we expect to see over the coming weeks / months, now is the time to join Crypto Crew Premium, guys. You'll have access to our 1000x artificial intelligence gems. You'll have access to our 100x NFT tokens. And you'll also get to see what we expect to happen over by the end of the second quarter. Now, so far, guys, I just want to make it clear. We predicted at the start of the year we would see Bitcoin hit $28,000. And let me just show you guys that we are very, very close to that target area. Here you can see, this was our prediction that we gave out at the start of Jan. And we can see from where we currently are now, we are only, wait for it guys, we're less than 5% away from, or just over 5% away from that target area. So all eyes on Bitcoin if you want to be a part of our second quarter plan, our plan for Ankr and much, much more. Join Crypto Crew Premium now. Link in the description, guys. Extremely affordable and the value is second to none. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Until the next update, seize the day.